we have an EVP himself, Cody Rhodes versus QT Marshall in a South Beach strap match that started off the night. And I was really, if you listen to our show and you know Team Dynamite Download, we are huge Factory, huge QT Marshall fans. Crayfish has a bowling shirt. We got it for his birthday for a reason, because he sees star power and star potential in QT Marshall. That being said, this slow demise, the slow squishing of the anthill, finally, it happened tonight, and it really, where you go from here, it's. I think the Factory is done with the night. The feud is done. I think they have to regroup now with something, and just kind of reassess what they have to do. We didn't even get QT Marshall's entrance. And it was a fun, hard fought match for sure. But predictable match with the sense that we talked on Friday night about the Cody Rhodes getting the John Cena treatment, which we need in AEW. You need someone to go out there and always, give out high fives and hugs and autographs and stuff. Every company needs that. But the pairing with QT Marshall, because we're so high on that, it just hits a little harder for us, I think. I think it was any other feud, I think we would be more happy about that. But it's quickly becoming that John Cena style where it's like you like them, but you don't want to keep seeing them win.
Right.
Give some other guys some rubs.
Right.
And essentially, so the fans were eating up Cody all night, and as they should, as I would. I'm a Cody Rhodes fan, and I have a Cody Rhodes shirt, not on right now. Essentially, it's a Cody Rhodes shirt. He's an EVP coming through.
That's right.
And Cody Rhodes, did his Captain America, like when he got hit with those straps from QT Marshall and didn't even flinch and was essentially like hulking up. That was brutal. Like, I've taken chops from you, and just to not flinch out of adrenaline is a lot. Those are leather straps. So that's not bubble wrap you're getting hit with, You saw the welts on his back.
Absolutely. The man has gone through, and we've seen it time and time and time again. Cody will put himself through whatever it takes in order to make sure that the fans go home happy. And I know that I'm in the vocal minority. It seems like when I get the pulse out there, that I love QT Marshall. I love what this guy's done.
You created a fan out of me.
I think that his story is compelling and really captivating as far as a person to root for. And I know that it might be an unpopular thing to say, but I think that his character work has been fantastic. I think that his promo work has been on point. Every time he's gotten an opportunity, particularly in this feud with Cody, I feel like QT's done a great job. His promos are always on point. I think that he's leaned into a character that's really working for him. And I can say, in true Dynamite Download fashion, I'm going to try to find the silver lining in all this. I'm disappointed in how the feud went. I think that, as you said, it felt like a slow suffocation, right? It was just slowly choking the life out of this group. We continued to have here, we talked about it at length. Like, we continue to talk about, okay, when are they going to get the win? Okay, it's not going to be a go-go at the pay-per-view. We thought it was going to be a go-go. Nope. All right, it's going to be QT. No, not now at the South Beach strap match. All of us, particularly like on Friday night Fights and Flights, we were all pretty convinced, like, all right, like QT's getting the revenge here. He's going to get the win here. And it wasn't really even close. Even before the show, I know everybody was seeing from the beginning when QT didn't even get an opportunity to have his own entrance.
I know. You knew that was not good.
Not a good sign. Not a good sign.
It's a hill that it's a tough hill to climb up when you're faced against Cody Rhodes, like Mr. Entrances. And so, it's a great way for Cody to kick off the show. I think you should have gave QT Marshall, especially the build of this match, a build of this feud, at least give him his due, on TV. He deserves it.
Well, that was what
I think he did great in the match. I think, he was vicious with the straps and the slaps. He was, an awesome diamond cutter. He was doing some great stuff. And then, the nail in the coffin when he spit in his face, and then got the triple Cody, triple crossroads for the finish. Like, it was a good finish, but, sadly, after this, the Factory is going to have to regroup. But in Dynamite download fashion, power of positivity and uplifting others, we're not giving up on QT Marshall.
No.
The transformation he's had and the stuff he's producing is top notch, and we are all behind it. Our bowling shirts are on order. We're gonna get it. All the colors of the rainbow when we come see him and All Out. We're gonna be wearing them loud and proud, baby. So I don't think this is not the last we're gonna see of Marshall. It was just a disappointing end to this feud because I think that you can't go anywhere from here.
Yeah, agreed. That was my big thing was looking for the silver lining, SPD. Even though this feud did not play out in a way that presented the factory in a strong light.
Right.
When push comes to shove, they lost in all the big moments. I do think that the positive thing out of all this is that we did get to see the emergence of QT Marshall and the personality and persona that he's been able to develop, and he really delivered.
Forget about it.
He's done a good job with that. I think we all here agree at Dynamite Download the factory and the emergence of that group, even with the loss. The governor has a lot of pride. We know he's probably drunk, right now, recovering from both a hangover from the soccer game today and from surgery. He looked like he was having a good time, but Anthony Ogogo is a guy who we all agree has a ton of upside. Nick Camarado has gotten an opportunity to have some big matches. He main evented a Dynamite not that long ago.
Yeah.
Road match against Dustin. So, looking at the positive side of this whole thing, at least we have had opportunities where
sure,
characters have gotten a little extra layers of dimension to who they are. They've gotten good opportunities. And in the end, I guess we shouldn't be surprised that Cody came out on top. And that's, to me, one of the things that when you look at the debut of Malachi Black, it's like, okay, he's coming in against Cody. We'll see how this goes because Cody doesn't go down usually. He usually wins the wars. So, it'll be interesting to see how this plays out. I have a feeling that, even though Cody has a newborn at home, he looks like he's not in any, rush to get away from AEW week to week. I think the guy is. No. I think he's going to be a staple of the show going forward. I really do think that